Is that government watch list of chronic clean air law violators. Some of them may have spent years doing things wrong, while the state has taken its time making them get it right. To John Thielemann, this piece of land in Jefferson County is a little slice of heaven, except for his hulking neighbor to the west.
And the DNR has never said anything about anything like that. We've never had any information on it whatsoever.
In fact, John's neighbor has been such a problem for so long, the Environmental Protection Agency has it on a list tracking hundreds of chronic clean air violators.
Violation can mean a lot of things, from problems as simple as late paperwork or expired permits. But then at the other side of the spectrum are places like this, the Valero ethanol plant in Jefferson County.
Under Valero and previous owner Renew Energy, this plant spent 3 solid years in violation. It was cited by Wisconsin DNR for 39 problems: uncontrolled fermentation emissions, failure to follow a dust plan, and exceeding monthly emissions, to name but a few. The I-Team went to Valero for answers, but the company would not give us any, citing ongoing investigations, saying only once they're resolved, we could discuss it. Reliable Plating on Milwaukee's South Side tried to claim it wasn't on the list.
The only way you make it on this list is to be a persistent or chronic violator of
Yeah, but I don't
the
think,
EPA.
I know we're not a violator of the air list.
We, however, found this violation notice from 2009. Reliable was cited for not documenting how it prevented dangerous fumes and keeping inaccurate compliance reports. Reliable claims they have fixed all of those problems, yet they are still on the EPA's list.
We know who the worst people are.
To State Representative Brett Holsey, the list shows how slowly Wisconsin holds violators accountable.
These are your chronic bad actors, bad polluters that we need to focus on and get cleaned up.
Case in point, Wisconsin is consistently among the top 10 states for chronic violations and twice made the top 5. Only big industrial states, Ohio, Illinois, Louisiana, and Texas, were worse.
It's a combination of lack of will and lack of resources.
Holsey also points to the length of time violators spend on the list, like Reliable Plating in Milwaukee, as many as 33 months out of compliance, or Milwaukee's Elite Finishing, up to 36 months, with problems that include emission limits. And don't forget the Valero plant, 3 years now, and counting.
You need cops on the beat, and that's what the DNR's job is, to go out and enforce those laws.
Now, the I-Team demanded answers from the DNR, who's supposed to be keeping clean air violators in check. At first, they tried convincing us not to tell this story. They refused any on-camera interview. They did say that a lot of these delays in enforcement are because of complicated legal issues, and they say that most of the underlying problems that they know about have been corrected. But one thing is for certain, since this list became public, Wisconsin is doing better. We've gone from 21 companies on this list last July to 17 with the last report from the EPA that we have. It's clearly making a difference, this list being public.
Progress, but still sounds like work to be done.
Way to go.
All right.